What's up, team? Welcome back for another part in the series, Born on a Battlefield. This week, we're going to look at helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit. Let's read from Ephesians 6 now. Put on all of God's armor so you will be able to stand firm against the strategies of the devil. Put on salvation as your helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Put on the helmet of salvation, from the child learning to ride his bike to the soldier in the middle of a chaotic war zone. For thousands of years, people have used helmets to protect their most vital organ, the brain. The helmet of salvation protects our minds. It gives us hope when we're discouraged. Leadership is hard, right? Sometimes our disciples, they will turn their backs on us. They might even turn their back on Jesus. Judas himself did that. And sometimes because of that, we will doubt our own leadership abilities or if we're really capable. But in those moments, put on the helmet of salvation. Rejoice in your salvation, Luke 10:20. Because what Jesus has done for you and done in you is unique, it's special, but it's not uncommon. He can and he will do it in the lives of your friends. Next, take up the sword of the Spirit. The sword is not armor. So what is it doing in here? It can be used to deflect the blows of the enemy from time to time, but primarily it is an offensive weapon. As leaders and disciples of Jesus, we must take the offensive. New territory is full of unknowns, right? It will have doubts and questions and fears and temptations. We won't always know what to do or say. But if we abide in Jesus, John 15, and if we take up the sword of the Spirit, God will give us what we need when we need it. Typically, swords are used to wound and destroy. And that is true of the sword of the Spirit. It does conquer the enemy. But it also brings healing and wholeness to the world. The sword of the Spirit cuts through the bondage and of sin and of lies to set people free. So it's time to take the offensive. Put on the helmet of salvation. Take up the sword of the Spirit. Welcome to the fight.